let's start at the beginning, dear Gemini. Okay, Page of Wands. Now, pages can be messages. That can be written form, telephone, bumping into people. Wands usually are actions, movement. It's fire. But the Page of Wands can also stand for a child or someone young, under the age of 18. Wands are fire signs, so that's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This is feeling like it's duplicitous, that there is some messages coming to you, and it is in the main position. So I'd say very soon, if not already, Gemini, you're going to get some information or some messages, and it feels like something from the past that needs to be cleaned up. Something from the past, either an apology on your side of the street or on their side of the street. But it looks like it's a young person. It may be your child. Again, that's fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So it looks like there's some stuff coming up. But it's in the line of two positive things here. So may just need a little of your attention. What crosses you is, it looks like, Gemini, you've been really looking at your life journey. You've been really, really looking at your life journey, what works, what doesn't, where you've been expending your energy that has not been productive, the people, places, things that you've been entertaining that aren't working anymore. So it looks like you're really releasing a lot of stuff from the past, a lot of anguish, a lot of pain. It may even, for many of you Geminis, it may be some of the traumas of your childhood as well. And realizing that that does not serve you in present time. The experience, take the information from the experience, but the pain from the lesson can be left in the past. And that looks like what is happening. So you're reevaluating almost everything in your life, it looks like, dear Gemini. So keeping the things that work for you, creating the new things, hanging on to the stuff that does work, and really truly releasing the behaviors that don't work for you, the people that are not reciprocal, jobs that are not feeding your soul. So it looks like you're really looking at the whole scope of things and seeing what you can change, and what you can't. And it's feeling like, for many of you, the focus is on job-related things more heavily than anything else. But the whole scope is there. The whole scope is there. But I'm feeling just more energy on job. So you may need to speak some truth at work, find a new job, or you may be looking for a new job. But yeah, things are moving and shaking in your world, dear Gemini. Keep it up. Release what is not necessary. Keep what is. So what is above you is the Lovers. And the Lovers, it is exactly what it is. So either, Gemini, you're looking how to release a lover, create a lover, release pain from the past of a lover, and that might be for many of you what's really on the table, because this is definitely betrayal, fears from the past, doesn't look very comfortable. So it's time to release any pain that is holding you back from a positive forward movement, growth in a relationship, in a love relationship, in a partner relationship. The pains of the past do not work if you bring them into the future with you. So leave them there where they belong. This is in the past position, but it looks like you're also reevaluating the Lovers. It's right next to the Page of Wands. And when I ask Spirit what that means, is it looks like a potential new lover, new partner is coming to you. For those of you that are in relationship space, it may be just someone checking in from the past, but there are opportunities for growth in the love space, whether that's with a current love or past love or future love. So the Lovers is being looked at pretty heavily, and it looks like at some point in the last year or so, you were able to open up your heart space. So this is a little bit more continuation of your heart being really ready to give and receive love. 10 of Swords. This is a pain from the past. This is a betrayal, a manipulation, something that you've held on and has made you a little bit leery of connecting with people. It looks like you're healing yourself from the pains of the past. And for many of you, Geminis, it can be the pain from your childhood that has stood in the way of you creating a healthy lover. So daddy issue, mommy issues, things like that. It looks like you're healing them. You're on the last bit of healing them because this is a 10. So no longer will this pain from the past guide you in your decisions in the future. It looks like you're really, really done with that. You're ready to heal. You're ready to be present and to really live life on your own terms instead of connecting with that past of the pain of the past that kind of dictates some of your movement and some of your choices. So that whole area has really shifted for you. Looks like you've really kind of embraced some forgiveness of yourself, forgiveness of others, really enjoying the present time. Queen of Cups. Cups is emotions. Queens are an exalted or wise woman. This can be someone that, well, it's in the present time, so it's someone that you're connecting with. Usually it's someone over 40 or someone that is wise beyond their years. It looks like a connection for you. It is right underneath the Lovers. So for those of you in the male body of a Gemini, this quite possibly can be a female lover coming towards you, someone it feels like that you know. And for my LGBTQs, it also can stand for that lover as well. But it feels like somebody with an open heart, an open mind, with a lot of wisdom is coming towards you. And it looks like someone that you know, someone that you've known for a while, but the dynamics are shifting a little bit. So you are becoming closer with this Queen of Wands. There is a little bit more trust with this Queen of Wands than there has been with other folks in your life. For my gal Geminis, it looks like it really feels like someone who will not steer you wrong, someone who is either a mother figure, someone who finds great joy in your accomplishments, and you are reconnecting with the positive people in your life. Possible lover for those that are open to love. But Queen of Cups is a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but is someone of great wisdom that is giving you permission to feel. It's like giving you permission to feel. That cup is just really resonating with me right now. So there's a lot of things, dear Gemini, that you've kind of stuffed down for a while. And, the truth will set you free. And it looks like the Queen of Cups will help facilitate that for those of you that are working on that process. The Fool in the future position. Now, a lot of people think this is a negative card. I look at the Fool as a really joyous, take a leap of faith. That's what he's doing. He's taking a leap of faith. And for those of you that don't know the lore or how tarot cards work, it's the Fool is the 0. That is the beginning. That is the beginning of everything. And the World is 22, which is the last card. So the tarot is the story of you, of us as entities, of spiritual entities, starting with the 0, which is the Fool. So you are starting things all over again. It is in the future position. So take a leap of faith. All those wonderful changes that you are enacting, continue to do so. It looks like life is lightening up a little bit for you. It's feeling like money is being a little bit more cooperative for you. It may not be receiving more, but it feels like some of the have-tos and some of the bills and things like that are at a low roar right now. So you are able to get a little bit more of a leg up on things and see things clearly, have a little bit more cash in your pocket in the future. But new possibilities are coming up for you, and it feels like some choices are coming up. So if is a choice of two things, dear Gemini, take the new road. Take the new road. Take a leap of faith and try it out. So what is the basis of all this? Is the Queen of Swords. Now, Queen also is an exalted person, usually someone over 40, someone of great wisdom. The swords are air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And it also is one where communication is needed. It feels like communication is needed, and higher level communication is needed for a situation that is just coming to completion. It feels like it may be within an intimate parents, sibling, family of some kind. So some forgiveness is in order here. Watch your words. Make sure they are not cutting. Make sure they are not cutting or biting words, that you speak with honor. The Queen of Swords is also doing things with great honor, being open, kind of putting your best foot forward, doing the hard things and speaking the hard truths as well. So that's something that's probably in your awareness. It is the final thing to healing a situation from your past, it feels like. So this to me feels like it is more taking the high road, speaking your truth, being careful that your words aren't cutting. It's feeling more that than a person, although this is feeling like a person. There are two stabilizing forces in your life, Gemini, two stabilizing forces. So make sure and open your mind, open your heart to the people around you, and new possibilities, new choices. Okay, moving on from that, this is the Four of Swords. This looks like you've been getting a lot of information coming to you from your dream space, from just the ethers. So trust yourself a little bit more. It looks like some things you're holding really in your head that is causing kind of a stagnation, almost an isolation, or a when you're really feeling paralyzed about something. So it looks like something that is in your awareness that you're holding so heavy in your heart that you're almost paralyzed from making any movements. So take that leap of faith. Say those words that you need to say, Gemini. Take that first step into movement from your head to your heart to the earth. So there are lots of things that are coming up for you, but there's a lot of fear around them. Take a leap of faith anyway. Go into it. Try it out. Do it. You have all the tools that you need. I see fear is standing in your way, and only fear is standing in the way. You are able and capable of creating movement and money and exactly what you need, exactly when you need it. All of this is based on being confident and being self-assured and holding that positive thought until it has come to completion. So it looks like fear, time to put down the fear, Gemini, and just take that first step. And once you take that first step into your future, everything else will fall into place, will fall into line for you. So along those same lines, this is the Nine of Pentacles. This is kind of like, how does your garden grow? Planting the seeds in the future. What do you want to do? What do you want the next couple of months to look like? So it looks like some shifts and some changes have happened within you, within your heart, within your soul. So it looks like your body's catching up to that and creating new ideas and creating new situations, new friends. But it looks like just trying new things is on the agenda for this month of December, dear Gemini. Try some new things. Get out of your comfort zone. Color outside the lines, if you will. But there's a lot of healing energy coming towards you. There's a lot of things you want to do. Just pick one thing and put your energy towards that. I know you guys are the kings and queens of multitasking, but sometimes when you get too much stuff in your head, it gets a little confusing, so you put it all down. Just pick up one of those projects. Do one foot forward into your changes, and everything else will fall in line. But there's a lot of new changes that you're ready to do. You're really ready to do it. So it's just about taking that first step into it, into your freedom, into your flight, and really letting your heart sing. You have so much compassion and so much love for others. And I'm also feeling some kind of healing arts for you, either specializing in something or getting more information on a interest that you have, whether it's yoga or nursing, or it's something to do with healing that you're really interested in. So I encourage you to take that step into finding more information. You have all this wonderful healing energy, and learning how to channel it in a positive while you're guarded is better than giving it away and being really, really depleted of your energy for yourself. The star right on this kind of validates that statement. Time to give to yourself a little bit more. You have lots and lots and lots of projects. You're almost overwhelmed with projects, and it is kind of doing that paralyzing because there's so much. Just pick one. It looks like you have changed a dynamic with some of the people in your life, that you are no longer healing them first. You are making your choices for you, making sure that your creature comforts are taken care of. And it looks like finding some kindness with your words, getting out there in the world a little bit, trusting your own intuition, and really focusing on your spiritual growth here. Instead of everybody else, it's making sure everybody else is okay. It's all right to do that. But as long as your rent is paid and, your clothes are clean and you've taken care of your creature comforts, you have food. I know Geminis, your hearts are so big, sometimes you give away your last bit of bread. But it looks like that shift is happening within your soul, that you're learning how to give and receive. Receiving is just as important as giving. So finding that humility, putting down the ego, allowing yourself to receive. It's a joyful thing for others to give and for it to be openly received. So it's time for you, dear Gemini, to start receiving. Start receiving. The Hermit is on one side. Time to do a little self-reflection, contemplation, kind of get rid of the din and the noise so you can make some decisions on which project, which activity, where you want to put all this beautiful energy into for yourself, and what projects are necessary, and prioritize. So it really looks like you take very good care of yourself on that level of getting some alone time. But this is productive alone time. It's really looking in your heart and figuring out what's your next step and what the best way to do that. The King of Cups is here, also an exalted sign. Cups are Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And it looks like a lot of this information and these projects are waiting on the wings for some information from a water sign. Either it's feeling like some communication needs to happen. You will be able to get clarity. And there's some agreement with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, to help bring clarity. So it looks like a partnership either on a business level or a personal level, not a love level. But this is some communication that would help clear up some ideas for you. And it feels like a partnership, like going into business or someone that has some information for you on that level for your projects. So that is your basic reading. I'm going to pull a couple of these beautiful chakra cards for clarity. And let's see what it brings. That one's speaking to me. Let's see what that says. Perception. Yes, indeedy. And guilt. All right. With the release of all this pain, energy, and things that have happened to you, little guilt involved in releasing. Little guilt involved. It's a double-edged sword, so to speak. Don't get caught up in the guilt too much. Release that as well. It is the gift that keeps on giving that is completely useless. So if you can walk past that guilt and really start looking at things more in a positive light, you have a wonderful, wonderful, fruitful, active mind. But dear Gemini and all air signs, when you go into the dark side, you can really go into the dark side. So it's all about how you perceive a situation, whether looking at it from a positive bent, like lessons and part of your spiritual journey, or looking at it a body side that is just